Well, hello, this is Bart with Bicycle Rider YouTube. And here on Bicycle Rider YouTube, we try to focus on products that give you a lot of bang for your buck in the cycling world. Well, the Sirrus 1.0 made by Specialized, a fitness bike that a lot of people have been looking around for, comes in around $450. For $450, this is definitely a performer in its category. It's been refreshed for 2020. And when I say it's been refreshed, it's got a whole new frame. So they've really made a fitness geometry here that incorporates a smaller triangle, drop seat stays, a longer top tube so it keeps your lungs working. They've just put a lot of value into this bike. Of course, it's got reflectology into the paint, so it actually, a lot of the logos and stuff that you see here, they're a black Specialized logo, but at night it does reflect the car lights. On the 1.0, you do get a very nice tire. You get a 700 by 32 tire, so it's a tire that is quite sizable. It gives you a lot of grip, and as far as the RoadSport, it's got the Blackbelt technology. So this is a great tire. On the 1.0, you do not get the reflective strip on the sidewall. You can kind of see in the background the 2.0, the upgraded version, $600, and you do get a reflective strip around the sidewall. So for $450, you basically get the same frame, same fork. You do get a few. Actually, you get more gears. This is an Atlas 7-speed derailleur, but you get a triple chain ring up front. Some areas of the country, the triple chain ring definitely is an advantage, and in some areas it's extra weight and extra stuff you don't need to carry around. But you do get the option with the 1.0 here. So you get a triple chain ring up front, real rock solid gear set, and you get a 7-speed derailleur in the back. And of course, in some of the Shimano's lower tiers, the trickle down technology has worked. So even though I say lower tier, it shifts really good. I don't have any problems missing gears on this bike. And when I'm zipping through the city, and this bike is excellent at zipping through the city, I really am pushing this bike very hard, and I do not find any fault in the shifting of this bike. The 1.0, you get a caliper brake, so you get a rim brake on this bike. It's very good rim brake. I mean, I think the brakes work fantastic on this bike. And going through the city, sometimes you have to stop short because of a car or a pedestrian not paying attention. And this bike does stop very quick. I mean, this bike is a performance stopping bike. With the geometry that this bike has, where you are over the handlebars, it does put a bit of weight on the front end. So if you have to stop, this bike doesn't have any problem stopping. Of course, I love the disc brakes on the 2.0 that you see back here, but don't let the rim brakes fool you on this bike. Maybe in a big downhill situation, you could overheat the brakes a little bit, but just around town, short stops, no problem. It's got a real nice set of Axis rims. They're double-walled rim, and they are a 21 millimeter internal width, so it does let you put some wider tires on this bike. A stock performer right now in the midst of the coronavirus, people are looking for a bike that they can zip around town on. Maybe someone that's got a road bike or a tri-bike that can't quite go out with their local groups at the moment can get a lot of fitness off a bike like this. And that's why this bike, I think for $450 is a fantastic value. Once again, this is a Sirrus 1.0. This is the bottom tier of the new Sirrus line. But don't let the bottom tier fool you. You really do get a lot of, performance out of a bike like this. It's got Specialized bridge saddle. So they've incorporated body geometry into this bike even at $450. It's a nice saddle with a bridge depending on what size you get. There are two different size saddles that come with this seat. I believe it's a 155 for the bigger sizes, and then 140 for the smaller sizes, and that might not be exactly correct, but it's in that range somewhere. You also get the body geometry grips, so these are very comfortable. It stops the hands from going numb because this grip is actually keeps a lot of pressure off of this nerve in your hands. So this bike just feels good in your hands. It's fun, it's fast, it's affordable, and it's a rock solid performer. Really can't say anything bad about this bike, especially for 450 bucks. You could spend more repairing an old bike and not get this modern geometry that really works good. You know, here on the Bicycle Rider, we try to review products that give you a lot of bang for your buck. And if you like our content, you know, please hit the subscribe button. Helps us rank with YouTube, and that just lets YouTube know that people are watching our videos. I'd love to get some video of us zipping through town on these bikes, but for now, just in the studio. No, they look pretty, they work pretty, and like I said, $450 for the 1.0. In the background, you see one that's $600 for the 2.0. Both are awesome, and you know, they are you know, not very heavy. So let's go ahead and put this one on the scale. I think the 2.0 came in around 27 pounds, and I've noticed that the 1.0 is actually a little bit lighter. So the 1.0 comes in at 26.4. So a little bit lighter than the 2.0, could be the disc brakes versus the rim brakes. But you know, if that little bit of weight makes a difference, just know for 450 bucks, you get a 26.4 pound bike out of the box stock that works really good. All right, thank you from the Bicycle Rider.